Hi, my name is Merge Mora. We are from the group 6, so I will be the first to answer the given set. So this is the given. A complement intersection, open parenthesis, B intersection to C, close parenthesis. So this is the first thing to do. This one, as you can see, a complement that we were going to shade. So as you can see, we have 3 circles there inside the box or square shape. So each circle represented A, B, and C. So now we're going to shade it now. But this one, dili na to siya pilan because A region is not the shaded part. After we shade this region, let's go with another problem. Which is the B intersection to C. So we were going to shade this between B and C, which is their intersection. Next is intersect both of them. A complement intersection, open parenthesis, B intersection to C, close parenthesis. So this is the final answer. We shaded the C region, but in the middle point. And that's it. Bye.
Today I'm going to discuss about set shading using Venn diagrams. Our problem set is C minus B complement union A complement. In finding the correct answer, we need to follow the steps. First step, is we need to find C minus B complement. In finding C minus B complement, we need to draw and shade every set before we combine each set. We make first a Venn diagram for our sets. Second, we must find set C. In order to know the set C, we need to shade only circle C. So this is set C. So we already have set C. So let's move on to find set B. In finding set B, we need to shade circle B. Then this is set B. After finished shading set C and B, we need to find C minus B. So we need to shade this region. And this is set C minus B. So we already have C minus B. In finding C minus B complement, we shade everything except C minus B. We shade this region only. So this is our set C minus B complement. Second step is to find A complement. In finding set A complement, we must shade everything except circle A. Just like this. So this is set A complement. Third step is we need to find C minus B complement union A complement. First, we must show set C minus B complement and A complement. And after that, we need to union or combine their similarities. And our fourth step, or the final answer of C minus B complement union A complement. We must combine set C minus B complement to set A complement. Okay, let's shade this area. So this is the answer of C minus B complement union A complement.
Good day to each and everyone. I am Maria Janadel D. Kupal, and I will discuss about the problem C, which is the A complement union B complement minus C complement. So, to solve this problem, let's break this into steps. So first, let's solve for A complement union B complement. And the answer for the step 1 will be used for the next step, which is the A complement union B complement minus C complement. So now, let me show you the step 1. So first is the A complement. So this is the illustration for the A complement. So in this illustration, we can observe that almost all parts of it were shaded except for the A circle. This means that all elements that are in the universal set but not in A. So now, next, the B complement. So this is the illustration for the B complement. Like what the illustration for A complement, we can also observe that almost all parts of it were shaded except for B circle. This also means that all elements that are in universal set but not in B. Then the union symbol. This means that all elements in both sets, A complement and B complement, are put together. And so we came up with this illustrated answer. We shade all parts that were shaded in both sets. Kaya it's yun. Now, for the next step, we will copy the answer of the first step, which is the A complement union B complement. Then illustrate the C complement. We can observe that almost all parts of it were also shaded except for C complement, I mean C circle, because it is C complement. This also means that, again, all elements that are in the universal set but not in C. Then the minus symbol. This also means the minus means, or the difference means, that all sets, the sets of all elements that are in A complement union B complement but not in C complement. Again, difference between the answer we got in the first step minus the C complement. And so we derive with this illustrated answer. We can observe with our final answer that only the intersection of A, C, and B, C, and C are shaded because, again, difference means that the set of all elements that are in A complement union B complement but not in C complement. So I hope you understand this problem and through this discussion. Thank you.
Good day to each and everyone. I am Renalyn Yetas de Ganon, and I will be discuss to you the problem E, which is the A complement intersect with B minus C complement union C complement minus B. So let's break it into a step-by-step process. So first, we have to know the shaded parts of A complement intersect with B that was enclosed by parentheses. Step 1. This is the illustration for A complement. This is the A, this is the B, and this is the C. So in this illustration, we can observe that almost all parts of it were shaded except for the A circle. That means that all elements that are in the universal sets but not in A. This is the illustration for the B. This is the A, this is the B, and this is the C. So in this illustration, we can also observe that all parts of B were shaded. That means that all elements that are in B were also in A and C. And this is the intersection symbol, which means that all elements that are both in A complement and B. This is the intersection of A complement and B. So in this illustration, we can observe that almost part of B were shaded. That means that elements that are in B were not in A and C only. This is the step 2. C complement. This is the illustration for that. This is the A, this is the B, and this is the C. So in this illustration, we can observe that almost all parts of it were shaded except for the C circle. That means that all elements that in the universal sets but not in C. This is the step 3. A complement intersect with B, or this intersection of A complement and B. This is the illustration. This is the A, this is the B, and this is the C. And this is the illustration for C complement. This is the A, this is the B, and this is the C. So this is the minus symbol, which means that all elements that are in A complement intersect with B that are not in C complement. So this is the A complement intersect with B minus C complement. This is the illustration. This is the A, this is the B, and this is the C. So let's go to the other step, which is the step 4. This is the illustration for C complement minus B. This is the A, this is the B, and this is the C. So in this illustration, we can observe that almost all parts of it were shaded except for the B circle and C circle. That means that all elements that are in the universal set but not in B. Step 5. A complement intersect with B minus C complement union C complement minus B. This is the illustration for that. This is the A, this is the B, and this is the C. So there, as you can see, there is a union symbol, which means that all elements that are either in A complement intersect with B minus C complement or in C complement minus B, or in the both sides.
Good day to each and everyone. I am Jana Cordelia from Group 6, and for this day, I will tackle about the set shading, and I have the problem to solve, which is the problem F. So the problem F is B complement union with A minus C complement, then union with the complement of A complement. So I will show you my solution step by step. So because of the parentheses, we must consider A minus C complement first. So let's start by shading set A. So this illustration shows the shaded set A. Next we shade is the set C complement. So this illustration shows the shaded set C complement. Since we want A minus C complement, we will find the difference between A minus C complement. The difference means the set of all elements that are in A but not in C complement. So this illustration shows the difference between A minus C complement. Next step is the step 2, which is the B complement. So we will shade the set B complement. So this illustration shows the shaded set B complement. Next is the step 3, which is the union of B complement and A minus C complement. So this illustration shows the shaded set of B complement union with A minus C complement. Is the step 4, which is the A complement. So this illustration shows the shaded set of A complement. As we can see, almost all parts were shaded. So this means that all elements in the universal but not in A. Next is the step 5, which is the complement of A complement. So the answer of step 4 is this illustration. So this illustration shows the shaded set of A complement. Then the question is, what is the complement of A complement? So this illustration shows the answer of complement A complement. So this means that the complement of A complement is the elements that are not shaded in A complement. This is the last step or the final answer of the problem F. So this illustration is the final answer of B complement union with A minus C complement. And this illustration is the answer of complement A complement. So in order to get the final answer, we will join them together.
So this illustration shows the shaded set of the two set, which is the B complement union with A minus C complement, then union with the complement of A complement. Because union is the set of all elements that contains either in both set.
So, I am lovely teacher. So, letter J. So, B different of prime of B prime intersection of A, intersection of prime of B, intersection of A. So, first, let us solve this part first. This one. This one. I've underlined this. So, we have B prime. So, it is everything that is outside of B. That's why I shaded this part. So, next is A. I only shaded this part, A. So, next is B prime intersection of A. So, unsay na ni B nga nasa ni A. So, I shaded this part only because this is the same ra sila nga. Nasa ni B, nasa ni A. So, next is prime of B prime intersection of A. So, prime niya. So, ug unsay wala diring dapita, mao na shade diring dapita. So, mao ni siya. This is the final answer. So, next, let's proceed to this part. This one. So, we have B. I shaded this part, B. Then next is A. We have A, so I shaded this one. So, next is B intersection of A. So, kung unsay na ani B nga nasad ni A, mao shade ang diring dapita. So, this one. So, next is prime of B intersection of A. So, unsay wala diring dapita, mao shade ang diring dapita kay ang gipangayo man is prime. So, this is the final answer. Next, let us solve the intersection of this one and this one. So, this. So, next, we have prime of B prime intersection of A. So, this one, nakuha ni siya sa final answer sa this. And also, we have this prime of B intersection of A. Nakuha sa siya ni sa katong second step. This one. So, prime of B prime intersection of A. So, money. So, let's go to this part. Prime of B prime intersection of A, intersection of prime of B intersection of A. So, ang gipangayo man is ang intersection nila. So, unsay na diri nga nasa diri nga same sila. So, mo ni shaded this part. Mao man ang naadani nga part ug nasad ani. So, this is the final for this one. So, we are done with this part. But, napa may B. So, let's proceed. If we solve this as a whole, since ang B is naman diri nga side, so, ibutang po nato ang B ari nga side. So, this one, B, I shaded B. And this part is, nakuha ni siya sa third step. Katulong step. So, B different of prime of B, prime, intersection of A, intersection of prime of B, intersection of A. So,
naa diri ni B nga wala ni ani nga part. So this I shade this one. So this is the final answer for the whole. Thank you. That's all. Thank you.